mustachenbeard.com. Two Gray Geeks, changing the world, one post at a time. I'm really excited because we are starting year number 2 with
Phase 2.
Yes.
Phase 2.
We obviously didn't have that planned out. Because that was horrible. About what you'd expect from Two Gray Geeks.
Two Gray Geeks.
Anyway, so...
We've still been drinking too much.
Yeah. Really happy that, it's our year 2. And we're going to start it off because we're starting Geektoberfest, right? Geektoberfest starts today.
And it's a celebration of horror!
Yes. And so,
all the things that go bump in the night.
And so, like we had a little earlier this year, our annual Horror Hall of Fame Year 1 nominations. This will be our Horror Hall of Fame Year 2 nominations.
Right. We're going to do this every year, but we decided that since it's Horror Hall of Fame, that we should do it in October.
Of course.
When we celebrate monsters, horror. So
all the things that go bump in the night. And scare the bejesus out of you. Right, so El Cucuy. Or La Llorona.
Now we have our own Hall of Fame. It's called the House of Whispers and Shadows.
Woo-hoo!
In which we placed 10 winners last time around. We have 10 categories, 5 nominations per category. And you people, our loyal fans, you get to vote as to who gets placed in our Horror Hall of Fame, the House of Whispers and Shadows.
And you can vote on any one of our platforms. If you see us on one of the geek sites and you vote on that geek site, I will count those votes.
And you can vote as often as you want. All the winners.
3 times maximum.
The winners all get, if you win in Broadway, it's a Tony, TV, it's an Emmy, movie, it's an Oscar. Over here, the winners get an Elvira.
And who wouldn't want an Elvira?
Who wouldn't want an Elvira? Elvira. Okay? So that's what we're going to do today. We're going to present to you the nominations for our Hall of Fame.
So you're going to start with our nominees, right?
Yes. Starting number 10, of our 10 nominees, I'll begin with Best Foreign Horror Film. Our first nominee is Train to Busan, which is a Korean zombie movie.
Mm-hmm.
Our second nominee is Island of Terror, which is a British monster movie, basically. Next, we have Raw, which is, what country was that? French zombie movie, right?
No, Cannibal.
Cannibal movie. Oh, should have known by the name.
Raw. Yummy.
Our fourth nominee is Dead Snow. This was Swedish.
Mm-hmm.
Swedish horror movie. And last is Let the Right One In, which is Switzerland. Swedish also. And it's 2008.
I think Dead Snow is Norwegian.
Oh, right. That's right. Norwegian.
Yeah, that's the one that is the zombie Nazis.
Right. That's right. Dead Snow is Norwegian, and Let the Right One In is Swedish.
Yeah, because we're American, and, sometimes we just think American.
We lump them all together. The foreigners.
Yeah. All right. But we're not like that, really. We're just joking. All right, so now we are at category number 9, and that is Best Horror Screenplay. All right, so we know that you can't have a horror movie without a writer.
That's right.
All right, even though some people might want to think that, but think less of a writer. No, we need the writer.
No, writer is all important. Matter of fact, the writer should get paid more than anybody else.
All right, spoken like a true writer. All right, so the first nominee is Joseph Stefano for screenplay of Psycho.
Yay, Psycho!
Peter Benchley and Carl Gottlieb. The minute I mention Peter Benchley, you should know what movie this is. It's Jaws.
Dun 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 dun.
All right, Daniel Mainwaring for his screenplay of Invasion of the Body Snatchers, the 1956 version.
Right, the original one.
Dan O'Bannon for Alien.
Alien.
And last but not least, It 2017, the screenplay written by Chase Palmer, Kari Fukunaga, and Gary Doberman. All right?
And this movie will never let you see a clown the same again.
Yeah.
Okay, now we have Best Horror Movie Monster.
Woohoo!
Woo!
I love monsters.
I love monsters. With the little garlic and butter. And okay.
A nice Chianti.
A nice Chianti. We've been watching too many horror movies.
I see.
Okay, our first nominee is Jason from the Friday the 13th franchise. Yay,
Yeah.
Jason!
Woohoo! Jason, that's my guy!
Yay! Second nominee, the werewolf from American Werewolf in London.
Yes. The whole...
His hand stretching.
Yeah.
His face stretching.
Special effects.
Yeah. Third nominee, the creature from the Black Lagoon.
Awesome.
Oh my God, that water scene.
Yep.
She's swimming on top and he's
Yeah,
swimming.
she'd be hot.
Oh. Okay, fourth nominee, Michael Myers from the Halloween franchise.
Yeah, okay.
And last, but certainly not least, Frankenstein, the classic Frankenstein, one started by Boris Karloff. Yay!
Yeah, go ahead.
No, that's our nominees for Best Horror Movie Monster.
You know, and thinking about it, as you mentioned, American Werewolf in London, I'm saying to myself, we have 10 categories and none of them are for special effects. We probably should update our
Or visual effects.
visual effects.
Visual effects.
All right, so
Maybe we should take, next year, we'll take one of these out
we'll see.
and put...
Or add 2 more.
Yeah, that's not
12.
a bad idea. Make it 12.
Yeah.
Not a bad idea.
All right.
That's the reason I keep you around.
You're whispering it.
That's the reason I keep him around!
All right. Best Kaiju is category number 7. And Kaijus are giant monsters.
Giant monsters.
For those who do not know.
Now, last year, Godzilla won.
Uh-huh.
So don't anybody think that we
forgot Godzilla.
We forgot Godzilla. It's that Godzilla's already in there.
In our classic, in our Hall of Fame.
In our Hall of Fame.
All right, so classic King Kong is the first nominee. Classic Gamera is the second, the flying turtle.
Yay, Gamera.
And you have a turtle. And classic Mothra, which is a flying butterfly.
A big moth.
New Age, Mighty Joe Young, so not the classic version, but the new version.
The newer version of Mighty Joe Young. And it's another big monkey.
Uh-huh. And then, last but not least, classic King Ghidorah.
The three-headed monster.
Uh-huh.
I have no idea how to classify that one.
Yeah.
It's a three-headed monster.
La 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 la. Or 1, 2, Freddy's coming for you. 3, 4, better lock your door.
Our next category is Best Musical Score.
Yes!
Come on, what's a horror movie without a good music?
Yeah.
Oh my God, it's just a bunch of people going, ah, ah, ah. So, to start with, for our first nominee is the score for Jaws by John Williams.
Yes.
Yes. Dun, 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 dun.
Yeah, how could you not?
That's the movie that stopped me from going to the beach. Okay, next is the score for The Exorcist, Jack Nietzsche. What's that? The ding 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 ding. Tubular bells. Ding 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 ding. Next, this you're gonna have to do this one. Next is Halloween, 1978 by John Carpenter.
That's the one that you were just doing. Isn't that it? No, I don't remember. Sorry, but it's
there.
yeah.
It's there. You can
It's
vote
memorable.
for it. It's memorable.
Take my word for it.
Our fourth nomination, Psycho by Bernard Herrmann. And last, but certainly not least, It by Benjamin Wallfish.
Yeah, and I played you the thing, and it's like
Yes.
little kids singing, and it's like, that's scary crap.
Yes. You will never look at a clown the same again.
Okay. All right, and then we have category number 5 is Best Horror Director Body of Work. All right,
This is entire body of work, not an individual movie.
yeah. And so we're just going to mention the names. The nominees for Best Horror Director are Terence Fisher, Guillermo del Toro, M. Night Shyamalan, John Carpenter, and last and certainly not least, George Romero.
You know, any one of these deserves it.
Yep, I'd be happy with any one of them.
Any one of them deserves it.
Even M. Night Shyamalan.
Our next category is Scariest Movie Franchises, an entire series of
Movies.
about this either monster or this concept. Okay? Our first nomination is the classic Frankenstein from Universal.
Yes.
Started with Boris Karloff. Our second nominee is Nightmare on Elm Street.
Yes. Freddy.
And a very young Johnny Depp.
Oh.
Remember?
Yeah, Johnny Depp.
Very young Johnny Depp on the first one. Our third nomination is Dracula, the Hammer films from the 60s and 70s. Fourth is Halloween, with the ever luscious Jamie Lee Curtis.
Mm-hmm.
I don't care; she is still luscious.
Yeah, and Dracula was with Christopher Lee. That's the
Right,
Hammer.
Christopher Lee.
Yeah, Christopher
The
Lee.
Hammer Lee is Christopher Lee, and Peter Cushing as
Yep.
Van Helsing.
Mhm.
Van Helsing. And last but not least, Alien, which of course Sigourney Weaver, that entire Aliens, the entire Alien franchise. Those are the nominees for scariest movie franchises.
Right. Not your favorite, the scariest.
The scariest.
And it could be your favorite. All right. The next category that I have is the best horror movie. All right, so this is one shot.
Yeah, one shot movie.
All right, so without further ado, the nominees are Saw,
Eesh.
Psycho,
Oh God.
Jaws,
Yikes.
Classic Dracula, the 1930,
Dirty.
30,
Um,
not Boris.
how can we forget Dracula?
What's his name? Jeez, I think it's here.
Bela Lugosi.
Bella.
I'm so sorry, Bella. How could I forget your name? Bela Lugosi.
All right, and the last one is The Shining.
Ooh.
Okay. So those are the nominees for Best Horror Movie.
Our next to last is Best Horror Actress. And let me say right off the bat, any one of these deserves the award, and each of them has been a pleasure to watch them work. Our first nominee for Best Horror Actress is Jamie Lee Curtis.
Yes. Woo-hoo! Talk about Scream Queen, huh?
Yes, absolutely. Absolutely. Second nominee is Elsa Lancaster.
Yeah.
Bride of Frankenstein.
Talk about the scream.
Oh my God.
The scream heard round the world.
And the hairdo.
Uh-huh.
Then our third nominee is Betty Davis. Now,
Those eyes are scary.
yes. Boy, she gives you goosebumps on your goosebumps. Then our fourth nominee is Linda Blair.
Wow.
What a head turner.
Good one. That was pretty good.
And last but not least, Neve Campbell.
She's a scream.
She's a scream. Those are our nominees for Best Horror Actress.
Okay. You'd swear that we were still sipping on that sangria.
Is there any left?
No, yeah, there is.
Okay, I'm going to kill that before we leave.
All right. And now our last category is Best Horror Actor. All right, actor.
Best Horror Actor.
Yes. These are all really good choices.
Outstanding.
All right, so Vincent Price. That laugh. Boris Karloff. All right. Robert Englund. Freddie. Peter Cushing. And last but not least, Christopher Lee. All right. So these are all the nominees for Best Horror Actor.
And I have to admit, between you and I, they're all outstanding. I don't care. I have my choices, my preferences, but any of these is worthy to be in our Hall of Fame. Whoever wins.
Exactly, and that's why we're always excited about this, because the choices that we've made are all people that we would, or movies. Movies that we would say. I think maybe next time we'll do a book maybe included with this, and the visual effects. So that might be the two extra categories that we might have. So, really excited that we did this. Again, like you mentioned, a lot of these we would be proud to have in our Hall of Fame.
Yes. I mean, all the nominees are outstanding. So you pick which one goes in our Hall of Fame, but to be honest with you, they could all go.
Yeah. We have our preferences, right?
Just like anybody else.
Yeah, I have my faves. You have your faves that they're not necessarily the same. And...
like, for example, last year, Godzilla won. Godzilla was my choice.
But not my choice.
It wasn't your choice.
Gamera was my choice.
Right, but you folks decided Godzilla got the most votes, so he's the one that went in. We don't control it. We go by what we vote, but our vote is just one vote. It just counts as one.
And I, hold no resentment at the fact that Gamma lost. But Gamma this year, no.
No, I said I'm voting for Gamma this year.
So you again, we only control our votes.
Right.
We hope that you all vote
Yes.
maximum of 3 times. You could vote on any platform, whether it's our Facebook page or whether it's on the post.
Or
Mustache
you can email us.
mustachenbeard@gmail.com. So there are various ways that you could vote, and I would check everywhere.
Carrier pigeon, tom-toms, smoke signals. Any way you want to do it.
And your vote will be counted.
Yes, it will be counted.
Saying
We
that
promised. We
in this
promised.
political climate. All right. Let's
Yeah,
not
you could
be
do a mail-in.
controversial.
You could do a mail-in vote.
Mail-in ballot. Yeah.
You can do a mail-in ballot. However you want to do it.
All right. So, with that having been said, my name is Louis Matos. I am the Mustache.
My name is Junior Figueroa. I be the beard.
We say thank you for watching.
Hasta la vista.
Don't forget to vote.
Be safe. Take care of yourselves.
See you later.
And peace.